Hey, when your worst nightmare happens and you're involved in an accident, who do you call? How about Gregory Godin? He's the managing partner and principal at the Buckeye Law Group. And this is a very important thing because you get in an accident, you're a little dizzled up whether you get hurt or not. You don't know what to do. Who do you call?
The Buckeye Law Group.
You call the Buckeye Law Group. And why is that important to be your first call?
Well, I mean, after you call, the first call.
Make sure you're all right.
Right. The first call you're going to want to make is to 911, of course.
Yeah.
You want the police to come to the scene, secure the scene, create the accident report. It's very important you get an accident report. If you're injured at the scene of the accident, we want you to make sure you tell them to bring EMS along as well. If you're okay, go ahead, take some pictures. It's very useful to snap a few photos if you can. But after that, then you call the Buckeye Law Group. Treat for your injuries. You know, after you go to the hospital, you know, ER, whatnot. Then you want to call your lawyer.
Yeah, but when this happens, oftentimes the first person that you encounter after you make sure you're safe and all that, the insurance company shows up pretty early in the game. So what do you do about the insurance company? You talk to them? Do they give you good advice, or how do you deal with that?
I recommend not speaking to the insurance company. Right, the insurance company, they really don't have your interests in mind. They're looking for a cheap, quick settlement. And oftentimes what happens is you make statements to the insurance adjuster that come back to haunt you. You know, immediately after the accident, you may not feel a lot of pain. Mm-hmm. You know, the adrenaline's going through your body. You know, you're hyped up, and then the pain sets in on day 3. But you made that contact with the adjuster on day 1. You said, "Hey, I'm fine."
Yeah.
Right, and that could come back to haunt you. So it's best not to talk to the adjuster immediately after the accident.
I know middle-aged guys, like 50, 55 years old, somebody bumped the back of his truck, messed up the truck, and he felt like, oh, I got a little backache, and his wife says, oh, it's fine. The insurance company came, they offered him a couple $1,000s. And they said, take the money, take the money. One of his good friends said, don't take the money, call the lawyer. They offered him $2,000. He's got over $100,000 in medical bills. How often do you hear that story?
You hear the story all the time.
Yeah.
Right. Don't sign anything. Again, consult your lawyer. We're going to make sure you get the right medical care and treatment. We're going to work with the adjusters to get you compensated fairly for all your injuries.
So what's this going to cost? To call the lawyer and figure that out?
The call to the Buckeye Law Group is 100% free. Free consultation. We get paid only if we make a settlement on your case.
And how about the medical bills? Like, okay, so this thing is pending, going on. Does the person that had the accident, do they keep paying their medical bills, or will you step in and sort of make arrangements?
No, we work with the doctors to make sure they only get paid out of the settlement of your case. So you're not paying, there's no medical bills coming due as you're waiting for the settlement. So
yeah, and I imagine experience really plays into this too, because there's so many missteps, and like you said in the beginning, when you're hurt or injured, you're not really thinking straight.
Right.
And the people around you can't, your neighbor can't make a decision, or your Uncle Charlie or somebody like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You want to get a lawyer involved. The attorneys at the Buckeye Law Group have collected over $1 billion throughout the country on personal injury cases. So you want to make sure you get a competent personal injury attorney involved in your case.
Yeah. How long do some of these cases take? For your experience?
You know, an auto case should be resolved about 6 months after treatment. That's without litigation. Sometimes the bigger cases where you have very significant injuries could take longer. We're not scared to file a lawsuit to get you paid and fully compensated. A lot of firms don't do that, but we're able to do that. If it has to go to litigation, it could take longer.
Okay, we talk a lot about automobile accident or accidents in general, but what other kinds of law do you guys do?
We do medical malpractice, slip and falls, workers' compensation, dog bites, boating accidents.
Dog bites.
Dog bites. I've got some significant dog bite cases that are, a little
That's
bit crazy.
Amazing.
Right.
You say it sounds like a joke, but it's not a joke if it happens to you, right?
It's not, dog bites, very significant dog bites where people almost were killed.
Okay, we can help you with just about any problem you might have. It's the Buckeye Law Group, and thanks a lot for joining us on New Day.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Nice meeting.